Adam, obviously, for the last 4 years, has been a virtual prisoner in Qatar. He has no life, realistically, and he lives with his uncle. And he has no freedom. He is kept virtually inside most of the time, not allowed any friends, not allowed a proper education. But most of all, he's not allowed the freedom to speak with his family, his mom, his sister, his grandmother. And, you know, he's constantly abused on a day-to-day basis. It's a tragic situation that basically he is now at breaking point.
What is the legal situation, Rebecca? I mean, is it right to say that within sort of Qatari law, he is with his legal guardians at the moment?
Actually, he's not with his legal guardians. Adam was taken in a premeditated kidnap plot. His uncle has no legal right to custody of Adam, but he lives with his uncle, and custody was given to his 80-year-old grandmother, who is incapable of looking after a child. She's incapable of looking after herself. Basically, we have exhausted all legal avenues, going back to court twice. And it's been an exhausting process where we have had to struggle to get into the court, struggle to get rights for me to see Adam. It's just been horrific.
We know this has been raised in the last week or so by the Prime Minister talking with the Emir of Qatar. What impact, if any, has that had, or are you hopeful it will have?
I do think this is a very good start. I thank the Qatar Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, for considering this case and talking to the Prime Minister. And I would personally like to make a personal plea to him today to release my son. He is suffering on a day-to-day basis. But the thing is, I think, you know, taking into consideration what Adam has gone through over the last 4 years, which no child should have had to go through, I honestly believe that Adam should be released immediately. I think, personally, in recent months, Qatar has been under a lot of negative press about the rights in Qatar. And I think this is a very good opportunity for the Emir to show the world that serious consideration is being taken in our case, and that they are a country that are more compassionate and merciful, and that they do care about human rights. In terms of David Cameron made a promise to my son 2 years ago, and that promise has still not been kept. I think the Qatar Emir has promised that he will get Adam back in court before the end of the year. I think it's now a chance for David Cameron to press this and make it a priority and have an aggressive action plan to make sure that that happens.
We're pretty tight for time, Rebecca. Just a final point, if you would. Look, you're giving an interview. You're sounding very strong, very determined. I can imagine in all of this, actually, you must be a complete wreck after 4 years of doing this.
Yeah, it's been devastating for everybody, including, I mean, the most important person here is Adam. We have suffered so much from this, and we just need to get him home. He deserves a life. His childhood has been taken away from him. And no matter the daily struggle that I've had, I will not stop fighting for my son until I get him home. He deserves to have a happy life, and he hasn't got that now. And I'm asking everyone, the Qatar Prime Minister, the Qatar Emir, the Qatar government, and also David Cameron, to bring my son home to where he belongs.